going on down there?
It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
All right, y'all. So listen, I did not watch the show in its entirety. I saw pieces and parts. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me, okay? Okay, so hello, Tanika. She was numero uno. Hello, how are you? Brandy was number one, actually. So hello. Hi. Hey. All right. It's one more hour until Brandy's birthday. So just in case I forget, happy birthday. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me get a couple of these infographics uploaded for you. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me upload this one as well. Okay. Hmm. Think I got everything. Damn, I didn't mean to delete that. Now I gotta take it off. All right, y'all. So I'm definitely gonna have to find a few more graphics so I can do a couple more things. But let me see if I can get this thing to work and I can get off my phone. All right. So, oh, Brandy, you're welcome. All right, so I did get to see parts of Raw. I didn't get to see all of it. I got to see parts, okay? So apparently the Bloodline kicked off the show. They're the ones who was talking about how they're going to beat the Judgment Day next week at Raw 30, which, I mean, whatever. Um, this led to the Bloodline coming out there staking their claim. They started fighting. Rhea stood there, looked like she was going to get a Samoan spike. But then Mustafa Ali appeared randomly out of nowhere like a Pokemon. It was like, damn, who threw your Pokeball out, sir? Anyways, it was a scheduled match between Mustafa Ali and Samoa, and child, I almost called him Samoa Joe. And Solo ended up picking up the win over Mustafa Ali. Now, Mustafa Ali took his frustrations out on Dolph Ziggler later because Ziggler seems to be rewarded for his efforts, whereas Mustafa Ali is more pushed down to the ground. And Mustafa just sick of that shit. So he took all his frustrations out on Ziggler, which rightfully so, because a few weeks back, Mustafa Ali had a match against who was it? Austin Theory, potentially to win an opportunity to face him. And this ended up being snatched from him because of Ziggler and his bullshit. And Mustafa Ali simply was returning the favor. Okay. So it seems now that Mustafa Ali has turned the tide. He is no longer a face. He is now tired of being stepped on, and he's going to take his angers and frustrations out on that blonde haired, non-perk plus using wonder, Dolph Ziggler. Okay. I don't know why he won't take cues from AJ Styles. AJ Styles somewhere laid up, living nice, with his hair looking amazing, as it always does. He really need to call him and say, fam, listen, that conditioner your wife gave you, beautiful. Tell me what that is. Can you give me that? Can you give me that? I need you to give me that. I appreciate that. Anyways, child, that happened. Now, the main event for the night was a 6-man elimination match. Child, I almost said elimination chamber. Anyways, this was a match. It was a 6-way. They call it a 6-pack challenge, but it was elimination style. I mean, they got so many different names for different things. It is what it is. But anyways, the men folk had a match tonight. Okay. And then the other scheduled match for the night was Alpha Academy going up against Judgment Day's posing ass perked out thug. He's such a poser. The poser, Dominic Mysterio, and his whole friend, Damian Priest. Damian Priest a hoe. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all get mad. I do not care. Anyway, they had their match, to which Chad Gable read the hell out of out of Dominic Mysterio and all of Judgment Day today, which tells me a lot about what you capable of mic wise. If fucking Chad Gable is outworking you in a promo, you in trouble. I don't care what nobody says. It was cringy just to listen to Dominic say anything, but the mere fact that he had no means of bouncing off of Chad fucking Gable says a lot. It just does. I I I don't care what nobody says. It says a lot. Okay, it says a lot. But either way, that match happened, and Judgment Day picked up the W over them. So there was another match in this sure. Michin went up against Io Sky today. She ended up beating Io Sky today. She was attacked by Dakota, to which Dakota was taken out by Candice LeRae. Now, I didn't see Nikki Cross sneaking around nowhere. So I don't know if Nikki, I don't know if Nikki was running around, trying to find her way or whatever, but she definitely usually be lurking in the shadows and shit. But I didn't see her. So that's why I'm saying, maybe our good sis, it's calmed her spirits a little bit. Or maybe not, child, because y'all know she crazy. But anyway, it's not like weed. You smell it? You smell it?
I smell good right now. Not saying that it's not lingering, but it won't surprise me.
How don't you smell that? You sure you don't smell that? All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold tight. Give me 1 second.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you. I get on. Now Julio made me Fulvio. And I might hit your phone up with that rock vibe. Missing my da-da-da. Missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these bitches and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug, toxic.
If you don't wanna see me, if you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me, baby? But look at where I ended up. I'm open already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk over.
All right. Anyways. Well, I didn't see her, so. Anyways, so we got that match. We got a pretty much a standoff between Becky and Bayley. And Becky called Bayley on all her shit. She was just like, you're mad in your feelings because people took your spot, or maybe you're mad because you didn't do what you were supposed to do and capitalize on the opportunities afforded to you. She said, I wasn't the one who was supposed to be at the top of the mountain, but I busted my ass and I got here, and I'm still here, and you're just mad because you don't have what it takes to get there. She said, if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. I was like, well, I mean, sis has a point. I mean, Bayley is always casting the blame on somebody. She couldn't walk in them boots today. I know that. She came out there in them boots walking like she normally do, and I'm just like, ooh. First of all, stand up straight, sis.
It was cheap though.
Stand up straight. She had some nice boots. They were simple, cheap boots, but that's not the point.
Oh,
The point is the whole couldn't walk in them. And I was just like, if you uneasy, don't wear the boots. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there standing up in no boots and you ain't got no damn confidence when you wear them. You got to wear them bits with some confidence. You hear me? Yeah. She just, hey, Kenny. Very much so. That's what she was walking like. She was stomping with the big boys in them boots. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But you know what? It's cute. It's gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, y'all. Anyway, she pretty much goaded Bayley into a match. So she was like, so you don't mind having a match with me next week? Bayley said, nope, no problem. She was like, so you don't mind having a match with me next week all by yourself? Nope, no problem. So you don't mind having a match with me inside a steel cage all by yourself next week? And Bayley was like, wait a minute. Who who gets in the cage? I mean, yeah, sure, no problem. She was like, okay, see you next week. Baby looked like she was finna piss all over herself. Okay, she looked like she was scared to death, honey. All right, listen. I loves me some Becky when she's on the right path, and I loves me some Bayley when she on the right path. I'm here for it. Next week at Raw 30, it's gonna be Bayley versus Becky inside a steel cage. Now I don't know how this is gonna go, but I imagine with Triple H being very heavy on the heel side as of lately, Bayley probably gonna win with the help of them two Wonder Twins she got. Either way, I'm at the point where do whatever the hell you want, cause y'all don't listen to me no goddamn way. Now we got an impromptu match between Elias and Omos, and it was painfully obvious that it was going to be Omos that was going to be competing against Elias. This was an unnecessary match, and I was not paying attention, not at all whatsoever. And I will say what I did see from Elias was that he was capable of contending on his own against but against Omos. But people's biggest problem is that they never go for Omos's weakness. They always go right where he's at his best strength, which is at his upper body. His weakness is his lower body. And I just wish that people would utilize that more often than not. And you can't fight him head on. He's just going to grab you and throw you like all the other big men do. It was just not a fun match. Anything Omos is involved in, I'm not 100% engaged in. And I know that everybody wants to support black people, but I'm not going to cap. Omos is a horrible wrestler and he's just big. And I hate every generation has to have a big nothing ass superstar like my generation, when we watched it, we had the great Khali, and he was just big for no fucking reason. He could not move. He didn't have successful movements. Like he was champion once or twice, but he sucked. And I was so upset when he was there. And now we stuck with Omos. And I'm just like, I just don't care for his brand of wrestling. There were bigger guys who moved slow but did great things. Andre the Giant, Big Show, Kevin Nash. These guys were massive men, but they were fun to watch in the ring. They were interesting. They were big, but they knew what to do. This guy doesn't know anything about anything. And I'm just over it. I'm over it. Let me go to some of these comments. Okay. It's just like Trick, to be honest. Well, you know what? A couple weeks ago when Trick had his match, he wrestled Axiom. He did great. I didn't have no disappointments with him. And like I said, until he improved, I was gonna be on his ass, and he improved. He's a better wrestler than he where he was. So I wasn't like I'm not gonna shit on him when he does okay, but he's a better wrestler than Omos. I will say that 100%. Like I dead ass believe that. Like he's definitely a better wrestler than Omos. Hadn't gotten to Bianca yet, but yeah, she did. She looks nice every night. Anyways, I was trying to get the other stuff out the way first. I was a little surprised that Seth Rollins was cleared to compete. It seems that his knee has improved over the time that he was out, and he actually is able to compete ahead of schedule, which is very, very great because it could have been dire and it could have been much, much worse. And Seth is prepared prepared to compete in the six-pack challenge tonight against his opponents, which were Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, Miz, Corbin, and who was the fifth? Let me see.
What'd you say?
Bobby Lashley, Corbin. It was Finn. Finn was the fifth. So you had Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley, Corbin, Miz, Dolph, and Seth Rollins. They were all in the six-pack challenge. Anyways, Akira Tozawa had an impromptu match with Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed did what Bronson Reed does very well, which is showcase his speed and agility and his ability to move like a high flyer superstar, but also actively work as a heavyweight superstar. It is an insane combination, and if done correctly, Bronson Reed can be your next He can be the next US champion. I put him in that spot. If given a couple feuds, like a year, I'd put him on the roster for a year, have him fight a couple people, and then go after the US championship. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be fun. Um, but Bronson Reed did exceptional today against Akira Tozawa. And shout out to Akira Tozawa because he did great too. Akira Tozawa really put on a great match against Bronson Reed. At least he tried his hardest to defend against him. That's a massive man to fight against. So kudos to him for being able to fight. Um, hold on a second. Okay. I missed the show. I'll go back and watch it. Facing Axiom, you gotta have your P's and Q's right. Good for Trick getting it together. He really did. I can't even talk shit about him. The forecast from hell is given 114 degrees. Okay, girl. I don't know what luck is on Seth's side, but I need right because he could have been very much out. Anyways, the segment between Bianca and Bliss happened. Bianca came out there. She looked cute. She had on her shorts, her nice what was like a midriff top, and then it had the bling hanging from it.
Yeah,
and
pockets went down to shorts.
Yeah, and then she had on some white shoes and she had her hair up with the bling on her hair. I love when she puts the bling in her hair. I think it looks so pretty. But anyway, she came out there with her signature red lip and she basically got on the microphone and was like, I miss being here. And if I had it my way, I would never miss a Monday Night Raw. She said, I really hated not being here with you guys and being able to see you guys and hear you guys. And she said, I know that, with me being champion, it comes those times where I'm going to have to fight my way through. But she said, it's always going to be all the sweeter when I do and I remain your Raw Women's Champion. Now, she said not to get to the nitty gritty of things. Let's call out little Miss Bliss. And she decided she wanted to start some shit. Bring your ass, bitch, because you can say all that shit you said last week to my face. Now, in true Bliss fashion, she kept her little Batmite ass at the top of the key and then walked down just slightly and was just like, you scared of me because you don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know where I'm at. You don't know how I'm going to come at you. You don't know if I'm going to be cool or come up with a bag on you. You don't know. So you scared of that. And you should be scared of that. Bianca said, she was like, but when it comes to the Royal Rumble, and she was like, girl, She was like, why would you want to go to the Rumble and fight against 29 women with a possibility of coming out, getting an opportunity at me when you just had that shot right now? She was like, either pick your poison. You either go to the Royal Rumble and get your ass whooped, or you come and fight me head on, one-on-one, and still get your ass whooped. Either way, you're going down. SWAT it to the ground. She was like, take your pick. And then, what's the catch? She was like, girl, since you think you're so in control, I will let you choose what you want to do. Time's a ticking, bitch. Time's a ticking. So little Miss Bliss said, I see you at the Rumble. She was like, but yeah, about that. Yeah, you finna see me right now, ho. Took all her shit, they started fighting. Bianca whooped her ass. Okay? Okay? Bianca whipped her ass with a heavy on the whip. Okay? She whipped her ass throughout the whole fucking arena. She was getting her. She got her. Okay? And if she hadn't hesitated, she would have put that bitch through them damn chairs. But I don't know why she was hesitating because motherfucker, this is the kind of shit I be talking about. That shit right there. Now listen, I'm all for a good story. I am. I love a good story and I love being hype about stuff that's amazing, that's fun to watch. And Bianca being champ for the last year almost has been fun to watch. Love it or hate it, it really has. But listen, if any of y'all ever get to the pinnacle where y'all are about to get to the top and this type of situation happen, please go forward and throw them bitches through the damn chairs, throw them through them tables, hit them over the head with the kendo stick. Please just do it. Please, because it would have made more sense if Bliss was the one in control and Uncle Howdy came out there and basically was distracting her because he's the only one who has any type of control over her. That would make more sense. Bianca standing there holding Bliss while Uncle Howdy is there don't make sense to me because Bianca's not the one Uncle Howdy's after. She not the one. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why did you let him distract you? You should have threw her ass down and then ran. you can't you can't let these motherfuckers distract you like this. Then she hit her with that punk ass DDT and walked away. I'm tired of watching that little Batmite bitch lay Bianca out and then walk away. I'm sick of it. But you know what? I'm going to let it go. Now they ran another Cody Rhodes promo and they basically showed us the Hell in a Cell pectoral tear, showed us the finished up that he finally is at 4 months after he got the surgery. He was back in the gym. He was ready to roll. Now, Cody Rhodes is in the Royal Rumble. He has declared, which means he will re-debut at the Rumble. Now, in my humble opinion, we don't know what number he coming in at. So that's a fair, assumption. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of times the declares like for Cody, I guess it worked for him because Cody had been gone for so long. But me personally, I would have wanted to have a shock value coming back. You already had the Mania moment. I would have made another moment. That's just me. But man, Cody's coming back from the Royal Rumble. He's coming back to the Royal Rumble, and that's when he will re-debut. Okay. He's coming back in the Rumble. Other than that, the 6-pack challenge happened. Okay. So for the most part, the match was between them. They fought, they had their shit going and whatever. Everybody was happy. Happy is home, happy is house. Okay. Nobody was complaining, honey. All right. All right. And then that's when like some of the bullshit started going down. So essentially what we got was hold tight, y'all. Heard on.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you. I get on. Julio made me Popio. And I might hit your phone up with that ba-ba-ba. Missing my da-da-da. Missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is.
Anyways. So we got all 6 of the guys in this match, and of course, old ass JBL was out there with his protege Corbin doing nothing, making people miserable with his mere presence. And I don't remember who the first one was eliminated, but I'm assuming it was Miz. Which I ain't saying, but I feel like it was Miz. And then I don't know if it was Corbin or Miz or which one of them was, but I know Miz, Corbin, Finn, Ziggler, they were all eliminated. And it came down to Corbin, it came down to Lashley and Rollins. All right. So Hello, Donnie. I don't know why you got an attitude, love, but okay. Well, there it is. Anyways, it came down to Rollins and Lashley. Now, of course, Omos got involved when Lashley was in the match. Omos got involved on behalf of MVP, wanting to get, and I guess he wants to pull Bobby back in with well, that sounds about right. He wants to pull Bobby back in, and he also wants to pull in Shelton and Cedric. And it seems like he's trying to revive the Hurt Business and add Omos into a massive conglomerate. If that's the case, whatever. But he seems to be doing everything in his power to woo Bobby Lashley, including getting involved in his match, to which he doesn't have any reason to be out there, but he was. In this case, in this instance, Omos got curb stomped for his troubles right on the damn table. Took his little ass to the night water, okay? He was asleep. And at the same time, Seth was able to take out Austin Theory. This was after he spit water on him, which Rona is still out there, people. But anyways, they have been trying to make this thing work and push this forward, and it seems like it is going to start working very soon for them. Now, unfortunately, in Seth's case, he was not able to best Bobby Lashley due to MVP's involvement. Bobby Lashley was able to recover, and Bobby Lashley was able to hit Seth with a spear, to which he just could not kick out of. So Seth is not going to Mania, is not going to Raw 30 to compete against Austin Theory for that U.S. Championship, but he has declared for the Rumble, and he will be in the Rumble, along with one of his greatest rivalries, Cody Rhodes, and several others who have declared for the Rumble, okay? Now, that includes some newcomers and some oldies but goldies, okay? But we're going to get into it. Now, that was the end of the show. They have set up Raw 30. They're supposed to be doing an acknowledgement ceremony for the Bloodline for whatever fucking reason. And there's a steel cage match next week for Becky and Bayley. There's a United States Championship match for Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley. The Raw Tag Team titles will be defended next week against Judgment Day. It is going to be mayhem. And next week is the Royal Rumble. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. It's time. Nay, we're gonna have fun. What are you guys gonna cook for the Rumble? What are you guys gonna do? Me and Jared, I think we're gonna do tacos. We're gonna do tacos.
We want to do tacos.
If we have money for tacos,
If we have it.
we gotta have the moolah for tacos.
Not really. Frying up some wings.
Oh, you want to fry wings instead? Amazing. So I'm going to run down what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. Okay. Ooh, this is a nice render for the girls. I like. Hold tight, y'all. I'll let y'all see in a minute. But this render is cute. She's giving. It's supposed to snow. Yeah, baby, it's supposed to snow. Snow, snow, snow. It won't be long before we know. Snow. I want to wash my hair and it is snow. Snow. All right. So I'm just waiting till the stuff upload and then I will get back at y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in like 1 second. Okay, I promise. Alrighty. So for the most part, these were some of the guys who had declared for the Royal Rumble. Now you have Corbin, Escobar, Lashley, Rollins, Theory, Ricochet, and Kofi all qualify. Ricochet had to qualify. Everybody else just declared. Now you also have Cody Rhodes, who has declared for the Rumble. And for the girls, you only have 4. So you have Raquel, Liv, Candice, and Rhea, who have all declared for the Rumble and are ready to roll. Now, as we know it for right now, the Royal Rumble is set to go, and there's only going to be a few standalone matches outside of the actual Rumble itself. We have the pitch black match between LA Knight and Bray Wyatt. Now, if you don't know the feud between these two, it's fairly simple. Bray Wyatt went up to LA Knight one day in the back while he was cutting his promo, hollering in the microphone, yeah. And LA Knight pretty much told him about himself. Well, Bray Wyatt told LA Knight about himself, and he didn't like that too much. And of course, Bray Wyatt slapped him. If I recall, Bray Wyatt did slap him. Somebody in the comments will correct me. He slapped him, walked away, and then this led to them having their back and forth, and Uncle Howdy being emerging as an actual human being. And this is intriguing. The entire feud is really more reliant on promos and not on attacks like other feuds are, which makes it even more interesting because LA Knight's a talker. By nature, he just has the gift of gab. We know this. We recognize this. Yay to LA Knight. But even with Bray Wyatt's prowess and everything that's going on, you expect a little bit more from this feud, but there isn't a lot. And the mystery behind that really makes me intrigued, but it also intrigues me as to what this pitch black match is going to be. Is it just going to be that purpley dark color that's going to fall over the ring that we've seen time and time again and it be a regular old match? Or is it going to be like what the girls did in NXT in terms of Tiffany Stratton and Wendy Chu when they had a what was it, a dark match?
Something like that.
Like a dark unsanctioned match or something like that. It was called a pitch black match too, or something like that. They'll correct me in the comments. Anyways, they had a match similar to this, and the girls were fighting, and it was like anything goes in that match. You know, they have fucking Legos out there and all types of shit. Legos are murderous, okay? I don't know who came up with the idea to put out them fucking Legos, but bitch, horrible. Daddy said he don't get no sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, babes. I'm sorry. It should have been broken up in the first place, but I guess Omos would be an eyeball, to be honest. I don't fucking like Omos, so I can give less than a damn what they do with him. Raw 30, she said, here's a can of ravioli. What? Absolutely not. I ain't no fucking ravioli. Ricochet doing the most on this poster. I didn't even want to cook no more. Ooh, Donnie. Never to say that. No, cooking is your passion. It is your love. Look at that. Look at the Cody and Charlotte highlighted. Highlight. Okay. Now I may be in the minority with this, but I think champions should not be in the Rumble. I imagine the reason why Theory's not defending at the Royal Rumble is mainly to maintain the Royal Rumble's integrity and to have a longer match. Those Rumbles are going to be longer than normal because they don't have a big Royal Rumble set up. Like, there's not a lot of matches on here. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to book this Friday. They're going to have Sonya going up against Charlotte. That's going to be set up. So it's going to be Sonya and Charlotte, Bianca and the Bliss, and then you'll have Roman versus Kevin. And then that's it. Like, I don't see the Usos defending their titles at Rumble, mainly because they're defending them Friday and they're defending them next Monday. So I highly doubt that unless they decide to make it like some type of triple threat. But either way, I genuinely don't have an issue with people having championships and competing in the Rumble. I don't have a problem with that. Someone leaked on Twitter, and leaked the whole Women's Rumble lineup. I didn't go searching. It was literally the first thing that showed up when I opened Twitter. I haven't seen it. Don't plan on seeing it. But I'm not gonna let that spoil my Rumble spirit. That one is fake. They leak it every year. I don't know. I just feel like social media sucks sometimes in the IWC. Agreed. There was lights out. The lights out match from Wendy Chu and Tiffany.
It was lights out match. Okay, that's what it called.
Okay. Anyways, Omos needs to be in that Tamina role. I can't. No, like, I'm just so damn tired. I don't know what to tell you, babes. Might need to start searching for a new gig if this one isn't the one you want, or it's not at least allowing you to get any rest. Have to do you like Nicole. Sometimes you have to do what's best rather than to do what's needed. Maybe you could file for unemployment for a little while, and then I don't know. If not, you definitely need to look for another gig, like rapido. We all know that Roman is going up against KO. Okay, he's gonna compete against Kevin Owens for the undisputed Universal Championship. All right, now listen. The way I see it, Kevin should have challenged for one of those championships, but I'm all for it. Now, if he loses in the fashion that I think he will, I still think this feud with Kevin and Roman should continue out into Royal Rumble. If not, Kevin should compete in the Elimination Chamber, win the Chamber, and go on to WrestleMania and beat Roman at WrestleMania night 1, and then have Seth or Cody beat Roman at WrestleMania night 2. Now, this might play out differently. I'm going to be honest. At Royal Rumble, I can't see Kevin beating Roman because they're just not going to let him do it. Because they want Roman to compete at WrestleMania. Now, if he wins, I'll be fucking shocked, okay? Dead ass shocked, but I just don't think that's going to happen. So, I would modify the 2-night and make Roman compete in both nights, especially after the stunts he's pulled for the last couple of months. I would have his ass compete both nights. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble can compete against Roman Reigns at night 1. Whoever wins at Elimination Chamber will compete against Roman Reigns at night 2. That's how I would set it up. That's the way I would roll with it. But, you know, they don't ever listen to me. So it's so many people here again. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh, I might make pizza for Rumble. Unemployment here ain't really guaranteed, and it takes forever. Pre-show starts at 6 or 7, probably at like 7. So it is what it is. How was Raw? I give Raw 6. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was good spots. They had Bianca on there. So I love KO, but he ain't winning. I know. So it is what it is. Anyway. But once my mom starts traveling, I'm going to ask her, can I stay at home? Because I can't. Oh, shit. All right, Donnie. Good luck, babes. I'm sorry we ain't got no sleep, baby. I'm sorry. Rumble next week, and I can't believe Liv dumbass still ain't got no gear. Oh, goodness. I thought she got that rectified. But they have their pre-show prediction shows up until the pre-show live on their YouTube. Who are you talking about? What? Oh, okay. You're talking about the show. Bitch, you were the first woman to declare you were in the Rumble. What kind of goofy shit was that? I can't. She stayed doing that dumb shit. I don't feel bad for her. Well, that was interesting. Moving on to the next one. Look at the girls. Look how the girls ate this render up. Look at that. Bianca said, bitch, we're going to war. I like that. I like that in you. Anyways. Liv ain't get her crunchy fried hair rectified. Nope. I don't watch the pre-shows. Too many people on the panels I don't like, period. I don't watch the pre-shows either. Usually during Rumble, I cook. So I usually have AJ turn it on so that it's playing and I'm on the server, because if you turn it on late, Jared, it's been proven one too many times with us, right? We get that buffering shit that be happening. They knock us around to different servers. I be like, my shit be sitting up open. I have my Peacock open. What? Last time I opened it, it was at 2:00.
We had opened at 3.
I had it open, ready to roll, and I don't be playing because they're not gonna knock me off the server this time. Okay, my internet is strong. I got fiber up and through here. There is no reason why my shit is buffering. Okay. And me and AJ the only ones that's on that internet, right? Ain't nobody else on our internet.
The only thing that's on the internet is
Chris shit on my internet.
No, because he don't know the password.
It was in there.
He still don't know the password.
The password's on the modem.
He don't know that.
Yes, he do. You're not that damn stupid. Can I have some cereal?
What you want?
Only thing that's up there is cornflakes right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they put my Rice Krispies inside the container.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they decided to do that. Like, you could have at least made it so that one was on top and the other was on bottom.
It is.
But
all the Rice Krispies is on top.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're mixed up.
No,
listen to me. There's Rice Krispies on the bottom, Cocoa Pebbles in the middle, Rice Krispies on top.
All I seen was Cocoa Pebbles, and it's Cocoa Pebbles with marshmallows in there, and then it's your Rice Krispie treat. Where's your Rice Krispies?
When you go down there and look at it, go look at the canister.
All right.
You'll see it's Rice Krispies on the bottom. But facts, Nicole, because I don't watch it either, because I don't care for Booker T. Or sometimes I can tolerate JBL because he don't be saying no dumb shit like what Booker T be saying. I don't care for King a lot because they're very heel heavy. They don't really split shit down the middle. And then sometimes Kayla don't be checking their ass. She be just letting them say whatever the fuck they want to say. And I don't like that shit. Now, I like Rosenberg. Rosenberg is cool. I can listen to him talk all day long because he just saying some shit. He either talking about people he favor or he gonna say some real shit, which I can respect. You know what I'm saying? So I still say this should be a Buried Alive match. I like that picture. Did anyone watch her on Watch What Happens Live? Who's on Watch What Happens Live? I used to, but they be annoying me. The way that would eat Don. The graphics this year for Rumble has been on point, and I like the theme. It's been on my Spotify for months. Hardy is really good. Also, Nicole, I got beef with you. Why ain't you tell me the ring ropes are electric cables? What? I do the same thing. I will never forget that one year on the network, my SummerSlam buffered the whole time, period. Because I'm not playing with them this year. I'm not playing. What I do? I feel like I've told you this, Rico. You have not. The ones at my school were ropes wrapped in electrical tape. Child, let me get the weed, my rum, and Jodeci ready because your girl about to get lit. It's gonna be Brandy's birthday in T-3 minutes, child. Yes, that shit is no joke. I was aware that they would hurt and they feel like being whacked with a metal bat, but the ones at my school are legit electrical cables. Bianca and Montez. Oh, I did not know they were on Watch What Happens Live. I had no idea. That's pretty big because I ain't never seen no WWE people on Watch What Happens Live, not even Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? They be putting Bianca on that media trail. And I remember a while back when Bianca first got there, Nicole was telling she was telling us that they was going, once she got to the top, she was just going to be everywhere. We would never miss her. Like she was always going to be everywhere. Nicole was right. That's wild but that's not super typical. I know, but they don't see the vision. You in the South, right? Yes, girl. South Carolina will. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But the girls are eating in this render. This render is fire. Okay, I ain't even shitting on a Bliss outside of kayfabe. Bliss is cool, and Bianca is cool, and everybody is just now realizing that little spot they had in a match was a complete reenactment of Regina Hall fighting the girl from the ring in Scream. Was it Scary Movie 2 or 3?
2 or 3.
I want to say it was 2, but it could have been 3.
Yeah.
But that shit was funny. They did the whole scene, y'all. That shit was funny. Bianca be pushing forward too because she said going to Rolling Rod was on her merit and she drove that 2 hours by herself, period. I didn't know they did the whole scene. Yes, honey, it was funny. But it's catching on in a major way. Because I sat on the apron and somehow ran the ropes. And the way that shit pressed against my head, said someone ran the ropes, and the way that shit pressed against my head, ooh, child. You finna get a rude awakening tomorrow, so good luck, Rico. We gonna be watching all you play. We gonna be praying for you, baby. You gonna need it. You gonna need it. You are definitely gonna need it, baby. I recommend an ice bath. So, anyways, the girls is gonna fight. They gonna fight. Now, Bianca could have easily made this a little bit harder on Bliss and been like, bitch, that you want to attack people and shit. Let's make it simple and do a street fight. She ain't add no stipulations to it. It's just them fighting. Okay? Now, I don't think this shit is over between the two of them. I think they're going to fight again at Elimination Chamber. But you know what? It is what it is. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, like I said, Charlotte and Sonya have not been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure Friday they will be. So it's going to be Charlotte versus Sonya at Royal Rumble more than likely, and the rest of the girls will probably start to declare for the Royal Rumble by Friday because they only got 4 women that have been announced to be in the Rumble, and I'm pretty sure Becky, Bayley, and, you know, the rest of the girls in the back are going to declare for the Rumble as soon as possible. And so we'll have to wait and see how they're going to come in. I'm very curious about that. A lot of people are always speculating and wondering about the Royal Rumble. And I prefer to just wait to watch the show. Do I have my picks for the Royal Rumble? Of course, everybody has theirs. But they change depending on what I see on each show. So the week of the Rumble, I'm still going to do the storyline recap. And then afterwards, the girls and I are going to get together and we're going to do the down for the count, the first down for the count for the year, because it is necessary. Okay. I'm going to make sure I link up with everybody so they can get their schedules, and down for the count will return. Okay. We will return. We will return. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay, hold on. I literally could not move my first day. Oof. I've got plenty whooping, so I may be cool. Charles need to be in the EC. In EC, as the D4TC girls, I had to call off for like 2 days. She did. That child was laid up, honey. Laid up. Also, I got an idea for y'all's podcast. Child, y'all may not hear from me for a minute. D4TC Creative, Don. Okay. Go on. Rewriting history. Basically, how would you have booked in past feud? That's interesting. Oh, shit. I got to be asleep. I got to be there. I got to wake up at 6:15. Well, good night to you, Rico. And happy birthday to Brandy, because today is Brandy's birthday. So happy birthday to you. It's 12:03. It's her birthday. So happy birthday. Okay. She said, nah, that's a different type of hurt, child. My roommate had to help me get to the bath. Baby, she was tore up. She was tore up. Well, good luck to you, Rico. Hope that works out for you. Hope you enjoy yourself. Okay. Now listen. As I said, the podcast is coming back. You're welcome, Randy. The podcast is coming back. It is after the Royal Rumble when we'll put up our first episode. So look for it that week after. I want to make sure all the girls can get together. If I can get everybody together the night of the Royal Rumble, I might do it then, which would be a little bit fresher. Tell us what you want to do. Anyways, as always, I have done my due diligence. Everybody knows when the Rumble is. Anyway, the mic is on. Anyways. Hello, Sally. All right. You are very welcome. So down for the count is up, and we will continue to post throughout the year. Try to get up every week and get the podcast done. If I can't get all the girls, which sometimes life happens and I can't get all of them on the show, I will supplement somebody out and at least try to put up one podcast every single week, okay? Even if I have to do it all by my lonesome, okay? I want to try to keep the podcast consistent this year. That is a goal for me for Down for the Count, is consistency, okay? Now, if you're into wrestling, this is where you need to be. Next week, I will have the storyline recap up by Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, the storyline recap will be up. If I need to add something to the storyline recap by Friday, I will add it Friday night. So make sure you guys stay tuned after my Friday Night SmackDown next week to see if I need to add anything else to this storyline for to the storylines for the Royal Rumble, in case they add a little match or do something else of a little trickery. Because you know Uncle Trip like to take us down some lanes, okay? He like to go down side streets and alleyways and shit. So we had to kind of be a little careful. But anyways, y'all make sure y'all check that out. And as I always do, okay, the KTT is up. Okay, this podcast is my own personal podcast, and it is up. It is available. I just did a recap of the Golden Globes. I talked about all the winners, people I thought should have won, people that did win. I also congratulated some of the winners, and I gave you guys this situation with Brendan Fraser at the end. So the reason why he was boycotting, what happened with him, and everything in between. I explained everything. So if you want to know about that podcast, it is up. That's one of the last podcasts I have. I updated the Damar Hamlin podcast. I'm getting ready to do the and there's a podcast up about Prince Harry and the situation with his brother in the book Spare. His book Spare is out. It is hard to get. It debuted at #1 on the bestseller list. It sold 1.4 million copies in a day. That is a record for book sales. He now is an accomplished author, as well as being a prince, a father, a husband, and everything else in between. So it's a lot going on here. All right. The day is young. We're going to continue and keep on pushing and keep on going. And y'all make sure y'all follow my podcast. Y'all follow Down for the Count. And y'all follow here. Follow, like, share, do all of that, because that really helps me. It pushes the algorithm and it gives me a little bit more leeway. Okay. It really, really does. And when I have an opportunity, I will have everybody on the podcast and we'll talk about some stuff that I know that they want to talk about. Because I know wrestling can get a little bit boring, okay? It can get a little bit repetitive. So when we want to talk about other stuff, I will talk to Nicole and Alexis. And if they want to talk about cosplaying and music, movies, the whole nine, we can do that over there. That way our podcast can stick to what we know, which is wrestling, right? So hopefully I can have them over there. I already agreed to have Donnie and Rico over there, and hopefully I'll get both of them sometime this week. I'm not sure. I'm supposed to record with them anyway. We're going to do the fashion files for Down for the Count as well. So it's a lot coming down the pike. Now, if you don't know, I'm going to give you guys the rest of the tea, and then I'm going to be out of here because I've been on here for an hour. So Elimination Chamber is coming. It's going to be in Montreal, I think, Canada. And it's going to be, that's here over, on our side of the town. But they're going to be in Canada this year for Elimination Chamber. I think it was last year. I want to say last year they were in Saudi for Elimination Chamber. I want to say yes. But either way, Elimination Chamber is coming, okay? They were? Okay, so I was right. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was last year. Okay. Cool. So last year they were in Saudi, and this year they're going to be here. Now, I don't know how they're going to do their second show for the Saudi people, but they're supposed to go to Saudi earlier in the year. So maybe they'll go to Saudi after Mania and kind of do it then, because they always have Crown Jewel towards the end of the year. So I don't know what they're going to do. They've pretty much kept that on the hush-hush, but they could do King of the Ring over there in Saudi if that's what they wanted to do. But I'm not sure of what they're going to do. I'm very curious about that, though. Anyways, NXT's Vengeance is also in February. So right after Royal Rumble, that following week is a pay-per-view for Vengeance. Like, we're not getting a break. Like, we're getting pay-per-views back to back, bro. So we're having, next week we're going to have Royal Rumble. And then the week after that, it's going to be NXT's Vengeance, okay? So NXT Vengeance is set up. It's pretty much going the way it's going, okay? Let me make sure I get all the renders for Vengeance as well, because I don't think I have all of them. And tomorrow, the show is supposed to be set for tomorrow as well. So let me pull that up. Hold tight, children. So it seems that NXT Vengeance is set to roll with some people already ready to roll, but they don't have the renders up on WWE.com just yet. This one I got from Twitter. So you already have Dijak going up against Wesley. Roxanne is going to be defending her title against two competitors, Toxic Attraction. So it's going to be Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They're both going to be competing to take that title off of Roxanne Perez. And Braun Breaker goes up against Grayson Waller at Vengeance, and they're going to be inside of a steel cage, I believe. So those matches are set for NXT Vengeance. Not to mention the Super Bowl is the following week. What? The Super Bowl is that Sunday? Oh my God. Like, Jesus. I'm watching that because I want to see fucking Rihanna's performance. I have to see that. That shit gonna be lit. Oh, that following weekend. Oh my God. Like, we're not getting no fucking breaks, bro. Like, it's banger after banger. God damn. Let me sleep, bitch. Let me see where the Elimination Chamber is. Hold on. Because if I'm not mistaken, Elimination Chamber is... When is it? It's February 18th. Yo, that next week is Elimination Chamber. That's fucking gnarly. So for 3 weeks straight, we're going to have major events. No, I'm not. You got Vengeance on the 4th. Then that following weekend is Super Bowl. That same week of Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl, that Saturday is Elimination Chamber. On the 18th of February. Right. All in Black History Month. All in Black History Month, babe. Okay? This is about to be a fucking mess. We're going to have a week of reprieve and out. Anyways, y'all. So listen. Our next couple of weeks are going to be quite the events, okay? We got Vengeance coming up for wrestling. Royal Rumble's coming up next week. On the 18th is Elimination Chamber in Montreal. And then, of course, the big one, the big kahuna, is the Super Bowl happening on February 12th. I am fucking watching that. I don't care what nobody says. I want to see what Rihanna going to do. She always served when it comes time to serve. And Rihanna got hit after hit after hit. Just as long as she don't do Pond to Replay, you know, none of that. Like, don't do none of them. Don't do none of them songs, okay? Do the songs that came out after that album, okay? Do the songs that get you pumped up, you know. Do SOS and, you can do Man Down, but it's a little bit somber, you know. You want to do stuff that get you pumped up. I don't know, do S&M. Bitch Better Have My Money. Do that. Do Bitch Better Have My Money. And what's another one she need to do? Work is a good song. I like Work. What's some Rihanna songs y'all want to hear before I get off of here? Because I'm gonna go. As I know Taylor be tripping. It's what we would do. Definitely. Yay! I like the Rude Boy remix. That's nice. I like Rude Boy either way, the original version and the remix. So I'd be okay with Rude Boy. That's cute. Let me go through Rihanna catalog right quick. Let me go look, cause she got a lot. She got a lot. Taylor has been dragging Apple Music. Now his ass subscribed. I bet he has. Um, she can do Umbrella. Umbrella cute. Um, she got a couple collab songs that she could do that would really work. But I'm curious as to how she gonna do her setup with all her music. Like that song Limit she had with oh really? She could do Don't Stop the Music. Don't Stop the Music is a dope song. That song be slept on so much. And I love that song. Um It's Black History Month, so she can end it with Run This Town. That'd be a dope way to end it. Rude Boy is a good one. Pour It Up is a good song she could have. Only Girl. Don't do Porn Replay. Don't do that. Yep, Only Girl. S&M is a good one. What's My Name? What's another one? Shut Up and Drive is a good song. I think that's slept on really bad too. Shut Up and Drive. This say she was on the Bad remix with Wale. I love Pour It Up. She got a couple songs out here that she could do and really combine it together and make a good compilation of songs. Yeah, she got a couple. She got a couple she could do. Like I know people don't like T.I., but that song "Live Your Life" with T.I. was pretty dope. She could bring him out. Like and people are notorious for bringing people out. So I'm real curious as to how she's gonna do this and what she's gonna do. Like I'd be really interested in this. Now I'm gonna have to listen to Rihanna once we all like right because you gotta like I'm really curious as to what she's gonna do. I really am. But y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all tomorrow when we go watch NXT. I don't think I'm gonna watch NXT tomorrow either. Oh, I'm gonna be working again tomorrow. I have to bake, so I may or may not watch NXT tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I will get back to y'all. Make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video as much as you possibly can on as many platforms as you can. Please give me a big thumbs up when you're listening. I appreciate it to all of my people who came in here today, listening to me rant and ram and go off. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all continue to follow me. Follow me on my social media. I do usually do commentary every single week, 3 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Some Tuesdays I do commentary, other Tuesdays I don't. So don't expect commentary on NXT every single week. Wednesdays is Freestyle Wednesday. So I'm usually over here chopping it up with everybody doing stuff that we normally do. HBCU confessions, SBC chat, the whole 9, run the gambit. And of course, we allow people to vent their frustrations, talk, and try to help each other cope because these days we need a village, okay? And we all try to be loving and understanding, except for when people be coming in here being shady. But either way, we love you just the same. Now, I do have moderators. They have those blue wrenches next to their name. They're real swift with the block button, okay? Sometimes I have to tell them to calm down so we can at least hear people out. I don't want to keep people from saying what they want to say, but I want people to do it within reason, all right? With all that being said, I will be back here tomorrow like I always am, and we could talk about what happened on NXT. If I watched it, if not, y'all can just tell me what happened, all right? And then, you put my milk in there anyway? Petty. And then I will go and let you guys go. And I won't be on here long tomorrow. So if you haven't already, please make sure you share, subscribe, and give me a big thumbs up on this video because I desperately need it. And make sure you follow my podcast. Go on over there. I got a couple of episodes up that you can listen to about Harry and his book. And of course, I talked about the Golden Globes, and I'm getting ready to put up a couple of other episodes tonight as well. I'll see you guys in there. There'll be an update on Megan Thee Stallion as well when it comes to Tory Lanez. So y'all come on over here. It's a nice little time. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.